You study the contract carefully, your legal training kicking in despite the supernatural circumstances. The terms are comprehensive, but they're also heavily weighted in Gremory's favor. Lifetime supervision, perfect memory of every crime, no defined endpoint for your service. You tell Gremory you appreciate the offer, but the terms are too restrictive. You'd like to propose some modifications. Gremory tilts her head, her golden eyes studying you with something between curiosity and pity.
You want to negotiate.
You point out that you're a lawyer. Negotiation is what you do. You propose several modifications. A clearly defined time limit instead of a lifetime commitment, some form of privacy protection from constant supernatural surveillance, and the ability to renegotiate terms if circumstances change. As you speak, Gremory's expression doesn't change, but the space around you begins to shift. The ethereal void darkens and you hear something that sounds like distant laughter. Not Gremory's voice, but something else, something vast and amused.
Fascinating,
Gremory says when you finish.
Do you know what you just did?
You ask what she means.
You looked at the chance for genuine redemption, the opportunity to spend your life helping the people you've destroyed, and your first instinct was to find ways to limit your commitment and protect your interests.
She gestures, and suddenly you can see yourself from the outside, standing in this impossible space, contract in hand, and the sight makes your stomach turn. Even here, even after seeing the full weight of your crimes, you're still thinking like a prosecutor looking for an angle.
You can't help yourself, can you?
Gremory continues, almost more to herself than to you. She looks at you like you're an interesting bug.
Even when offered salvation, you start calculating how to minimize the cost to yourself, how to get the benefits while avoiding the responsibility.
You argue that it's just good sense to understand terms before agreeing to them.
Is it? Tell me, when Marcus Williams' public defender tried to renegotiate a fair plea deal, did you listen? When Sarah Chen's lawyer asked for treatment instead of prison time, did you consider it? When Judge Winters tried to discuss alternative sentencing options, did you negotiate in good faith?
The questions hit like physical blows because you know the answers. You railroaded Marcus because it served your career. You destroyed Sarah because you wanted to look tough on drugs. You never gave anyone else the benefit of renegotiation.
You see the pattern, don't you? When you held all the power, you showed no mercy, no flexibility, no willingness to consider anyone else's needs. But the moment you're asked to make a sacrifice, you're suddenly very interested in finding middle ground.
The laughter in the darkness grows louder, and you realize it's not coming from an external source, it's coming from inside you. The same voice that's been whispering in your ear your entire career, telling you to find the angle, exploit the weakness, protect your interests above all else.
This is who you are,
Gremory says, not cruelly, but with clinical observation tinged with something close to pity.
This is what you do. You negotiate when it serves you, and steamroll when it doesn't. You've been doing it so long you can't even stop when your own redemption is at stake.
You try to argue, but the words stick in your throat because you can hear how they sound. Even your protests are calculated, strategic, designed to win.
I'm going to make this simple for you. The contract stands as written. Accept it and commit to genuine change, or refuse and stay exactly who you are. But don't insult us both by pretending you want justice when what you really want is a better deal.
The contract hovers before you, unchanged. Every clause exactly as restrictive as before. Lifetime commitment, perfect memory, constant accountability. Around you, the darkness whispers with the voices of everyone you've ever destroyed, asking why they didn't get to negotiate the terms of their suffering. You stare at the contract and realize Gremory is right. Even now, even after everything you've seen, your first instinct was to look for an escape clause, to find a way to feel better about yourself without actually becoming better. The horrifying truth settles over you. You might be incapable of genuine change. The part of you that calculates and manipulates and protects your interests might be so deeply embedded that it operates even when you consciously want to be different.
Now you're beginning to understand,
Gremory says, watching your face.
The question isn't whether the terms are fair. The question is whether you're capable of accepting anything that doesn't serve your immediate interests.
What do you do? Sign the original contract despite your instincts? Refuse all terms and walk away? Admit you might be incapable of real change? Or try one more negotiation anyway?
Organizacji, ale może nadawali z magazynu,